doesn't matter because we have the exercise for you. Jennifer Inger, we're borrowing her from Rogers TV. You have your own show.
I do.
What's it called?
Called Figure Style.
When is it on?
It is on Tuesday at 12:30.
On Rogers
That's right.
Television.
Only way to go.
So we're going to talk about different body styles. We all heard of the pear-shaped body style, but you have 5 different types of body styles here.
Yes, and the reason why, Kevin, is I have found for my clients, we don't like to be called fruit body shapes.
That's right.
It's not a feel-good to be an apple or a pear.
So you were going to start here with rectangle.
Yes.
With a rectangle body shape, so what kind is that?
Very, very lean.
Okay.
So she has a hard time gaining muscle. This is our goddess model, Ariana, goddess number 1. And what I have her doing for us today is what's called the rainbow arc.
Okay.
So you see she's bringing her leg all the way over. We want to keep up as much as we can, head is neutral. And what we're doing here, Kevin, is really building the glutes and lifting up the bum. So for someone who has a flat body that has a hard time building curves, this is perfect for her.
So she can be changing from a rectangle into
a little curvaceous rectangle.
To a little curvaceous rectangle.
Exactly, exactly.
All right,
so that's number 1.
We have another body type coming in now. We're going to be talking about the hourglass.
Yes.
The classic hourglass.
It's timeless. Every woman, and even whether it's fitness or if it's styling, wants to be an hourglass figure. So I'm going to give you, honey, the ball. What we want to do with this is she's blessed with beautiful shoulders that are really in proportion with her hips. And what we're going to do today, Kevin, is work on whittling that middle to give her still that beautiful timeless look that we were just talking about.
Work with that shape.
You got it.
Yeah.
So when you first start out, you can use equipment or not. You can simply use your own hands if you choose to. But in this case, we're going to use a ball. And the further out honey goes, whatever her comfort level is, or closer, depends on how challenging she wants to make it. So the further away, the more difficult it is. So what she's going to do now is go ahead and execute your torso twist. So she's exhaling, come to center, exhaling.
So she's working on her obliques here?
She's getting the fingertips of the stomach, exactly.
Okay.
Whenever you go crossing that imaginary center line, Kevin, if you're boxing, if you're doing the torso twist, you get the obliques.
Yeah. All right. And what I've been told in the past too is people think this is the way to do it.
No.
When you're doing something like this.
Slow and steady all the time. All the time. And regardless of what body shape you are, you want to make sure you have 8 to 10 exercises for a full round body. And you want to make sure you have your warm-up, your cool-down, and your stretching. Super important.
Okay, let's talk about the pear shape now,
Yes.
shall we? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So the pear shape, come on in.
It's me.
You. Well, come on over. All right.
It's me. So somebody who is fuller in the lower body, smaller in the waist and the shoulders, we want to build the upper body to be balanced with the lower body. So in this particular case, Kevin, what I'm going to do is knock out 2 exercises at one time to save me time. And it's going to be coming in as a crunch, where I'm getting that C curve with my body, and I'm going to come into a shoulder press.
So do you ignore the lower body then, or do you just put more emphasis on the upper body?
Absolutely, you don't want to ignore anything. You have to work the lower body because of muscular imbalances. We just tweak it differently. So we might go heavier in weights at the beginning with the upper body, but really light on the lower body.
Let's talk about the apple
Yes.
shape, shall we?
Now this has a great history to it, Kevin. Come on over, Jess. With the apple shape, this was designed in the 1940s by a French doctor, Dr. Vogue. And he created the whole stereotype of the fruit shapes. Yes. And why this is important is that anyone who has the apple shape, men or women, there are health risks associated with it. So if your waist is over 40 inches for a male or over 35 inches for a female, you should talk to your doctor because there's concerns about heart, stroke, diabetes, etc. Okay? So what we're going to do for here, I love this one. It's killer. Come on down. This is called the dead bug, and it's working the lower part of the abdominal wall, or what we also call the hormonal belly bulge for women. So go ahead, Jess. And exhale. Now the key here, Kevin, is that she does not want to arch her back. And she wants to come down as far as she can and hold to really work that lower abdominal area. And exhale. And back, and knees to chest. We want to always release the stress from the back by going into something such as rolling like the ball.
All right, that's the apple. One more to show you the triangle shape now.
Here she is, goddess number 5. That sounds much more fun.
Doesn't it? Rather than shape number 5.
Exactly. So here's our goddess 5, and her goddess gifts. Amazing strong shoulders. And what we want to do with her, Kevin, is what? Build the hip and the legs to balance the shoulders. So go ahead and show us what you're going to do, goddess 5.
Now, while she's doing that, you want more information and free downloads, go to fityourstyle.com.
You got it.
All right, so what are we doing here?
Perfect. So we're going to go into a hip bridge. So she's keeping her head up. We're going to have fist distance apart so she doesn't have any neck strain. She's exhaling perfectly on the exertion. She's coming down one vertebrae at a time to really start building that pelvic and hip area, because that's going to help balance those shoulders.
All right, thank you very much. You can see you tonight. Action on Rogers TV, Jeff Reddinger.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go into the newsroom upstairs. Here's Melvin.